Hi Soul Risers, welcome back. Happy Monday. So far on our channel, we have journeyed together on our personality series. We looked at what is personality, we looked at the different schools of thought that define personality, and how can you as a person conceptualize your own thoughts, emotions, feelings, and behaviors by learning these different concepts. So if you have any questions regarding that, please do check out the channel for that, for any of those aspects within the series. Today we're going to shift gears towards looking at this specific existential question, which is, how do you feel centered? How do you keep your cool when you feel like the world is falling apart? I think it's a very important question, especially in a time like this when you're witnessing crises such as the Ukraine-Russian crisis, such as the other events that have happened in this world so far. And it feels like the world is taking a toll, and these are quite testing times for ourselves. So what do we do when we feel challenged in such ways? How do we keep our center? The first indication is, the first goal for you in mind should be to look at your own foundation. Okay, so you can fulfill almost anything you want in life. You can fulfill your wishes, your desires, your dreams. If something you feel is unjust and you want to make it just, then the first thing to look at is your own self and the solid foundation that you have created for yourself. So what does this solid foundation consist of? The first thing that the solid foundation must consist of is a value system. Okay, so what is a value system? It can be something that you inherit from your family, like your family values. If you feel like your family values aren't something that have led to a stable lifestyle, a stable way of feeling, then there are always value systems that you can inherit from your friends, your relatives, your other sort of values that you have learned from your environment. And so the first step is to see the values within that solid foundation, within that foundation, that core of yourself. The second thing to have within your foundation is a vision for your life. Now, what does the vision help with? So when we talk about vision, what we're basically asking is, what is our own purpose, our own calling in our lives? And when you ask this question of what gives you your sort of what makes your life purposeful, it helps you find a proper orientation in your world. And so when you're looking at, the first is your value system, and then the vision that you have for yourself, where you yourself are aiming towards, that gives you more of a substantial groundingness in your own life, especially when you feel like you're all over the place. The third thing that your foundation should absolutely consist of is your general intention towards life and other people. Now, intentions are extremely important. A book I highly recommend is called The Intention Experiment by McCart. That's the author's name. And it's a very interesting book. It talks about how having just a good intention before whatever you begin is so important, that it gives you that sort of a more pure sort of standing in life. No matter what you do, when you have an intention, a general good intention for yourself and other people, you can never go wrong. And so when you are feeling that you want to achieve something in life, but you're also feeling all over the place, you're feeling like you're not able to center yourself, especially in challenging times and testing times, the best way to orient yourself, to establish yourself, to ground yourself, is to focus on the foundation that you have in your own inner core. The foundation that gives you everything that you need to feel stable, to feel grounded. And what does this solid foundation consist of? It consists of the value system that you've either inherited from your family or you have chosen to add to your repertoire of experiences based on your experiences with your friends, with people you look up to, from your teachers, your professors. The second is your vision for your life, your general orientation in your life. And the third and most important is the intention you have towards yourself and towards other people. So do ask yourself what these three systems are within your foundation. So when there is crisis in the world, why am I asking you to look at your own foundation? Why not go and help people? Why not do things that can actually make a difference in the environment? Well, by looking at our own foundation when crisis is going on in the world doesn't mean anyone is being stopped from going out and helping or doing their part in the world. It's more of Gandhian philosophy, which says that be the change you want to see in the world. And so if you want to see the world improve, may it begin with you yourself. May it begin with me. May it begin with each one of us. And if each one of us could just simply work on ourselves first, if each one of us could simply just ask ourselves, what is it about me that I could improve so I could be less of a burden on this planet and more of a gift for people and for others. And that's one route to making a positive difference in the world. So for example, if you see hatred out there, then it's more difficult to go out and change a dozen people who are hateful versus changing your own self by making yourself more loving. So if there's more hatred out there, become more loving. If there is deception out there, if there's deceit out there, if there's cruelty out there, then you be more kind, you be more polite, you have better compassion and kindness in the world. And so these are very helpful ways of thinking, especially when it comes to what you could do to do your part in the world, which is very Gandhian philosophy, which says be the change you want to see in the world. So do think of these concepts, and if you have any questions, do leave your comments and questions in the comment box below, and I would be more than happy to discuss them with you. Thank you so much.